I didn't realize that the original thing you had was Dr. Mario. Laura just told me I was streaming there.
Oh shit.
And then I got
how long?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's when the changeover happened. So.
Well, good. Nothing over. Whatever.
Yeah, it would just been the bracket, so you could just unpublish the VOD. Now we're good here. I just gotta somebody change it for me. Thank you.
Switch back to your date. I'm gonna take my phone.
I just need to charge my phone. Are you good on charge?
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess not. Is it plugged in? Well, there's an issue.
Out there. How much do you have?
I got another charger cable. I'll just take this one here. Your hotspot on here now?
I'm on mine, yeah.
All right, we'll turn my.
All right, so Hassiter in the house. Thank you for subscribing, Tier 1. We're back. It is the CTWC 2023 Northeast Regional event. Got a good bracket coming out here. Got Eric Vance, Wahi Miranda going to kick things off on the first half of the bracket. Then we're going to go in the second half with Huff, Heidendude, Blank, and Buko. They're going to face off. And then you got your top four, Cole, Draco, Dingler, and Ansel will be waiting in round number 2. So it's going to be a good one. Why not? Why not head over here to the commentator booth? I'm here with my man, Chris Bidwell.
Hello.
And
hey,
great to say hello.
Not another your man.
Another. Grape's gonna squeeze in here. Hello, Grapes. So good to see all of you. Chris, what an exciting day. We had a great day in quals.
Well, I mean, if Buko had just shown up by himself, it would have been a hell of a day already. But then with like 20 minutes to go, Blank shows up, Hydrant shows up, Huff shows up. Oh, Eric's here too.
Yeah, the world champion. 2022 world champion just showed up.
Yeah, just the world champ, no big deal.
No big deal, no big deal. I mean, Bidwell, this is very wrestling-esque, right? So we got the wrestling ring.
We got the real wrestling,
You're going to hear body slamming all over the place, but that was very wrestling. It's a run-in at the last minute, steel chairs in hand by the 4 horsemen that come in and knock out
the surprise.
Junior and a bunch of others at the bottom. So we're toast. That's done. We can go back and take a look at the bracket here. Switch on over there quickly. And there it is. That is your bracket for today's tournament. The world champion coming in, putting up one really good game and one not so good one, but that's good enough to finish in 8th place today. Bidwell will go against Vance, who a lot of people were rooting on in his magical dash play. So that should be a fun one. I'm sure he'll have something to write about to all his friends. And then you got Wafi, who's been here since 10 a.m. right on the dot, getting all the calls in. Very much workmanlike. Going to take on Orlando, who had pretty much his best score of the day during his rental station.
Look at that. Yeah, getting in. That could be a fun match.
That could be a very fun match. Go anyway. And then we got on the bottom half here, Bidwell, age-old rivalry, Huff and Hydrant. They're like peanut butter and jelly. They go together.
We were joking, like we saw this terrible one. We're in Hartford, right? So we're at this restaurant last night. It was healthy, something else positive, H, Hartford. It's like the dumbest display of the letter H. These are the real H's that needed to come to Hartford today, and their rivalry will be renewed here. Oddly enough in round 1, but it's going to be fun. And then the winner goes on to be Dangler, which is, that's a nice, clear, fun path.
I mean, that's potentially a top 16 CTWC World Championship match right there. And then on the bottom, everyone's favorite people's champion is here. He came out, he's qualified. Is here. He'll take on Blank. That's actually a rematch, Bidwell, from the 2019 Northeast Regional. The two faced off in the semifinals back then. Buko edged Blank in a best of 3. They're going to go in a best of 3 today, but maybe the tables will turn.
Well, the nostalgia factor just all over the place. I'm loving it.
Without
and look at our top 4. Draco surprisingly getting in there with a single max, I think, and a good kicker.
He had a couple.
2 maxes. All right, that's right. He's correcting me.
Yeah! There you go. Of course, getting that Pittsburgh hell yeah type of attitude. Cole and Draco on the top half have the buys. They'll be waiting for the winners of those previous rounds. And then the Dangler, as Bidwell mentioned, very dangerous player. Will have to take on Alpha Hydrant. That's not an easy task.
And we're best 2 of 3 in of the rounds 1 and 2, so it's a real crapshoot who's going to happen in our top 4.
Without question. So, Bidwell, I think we're almost getting set. I think we got to make an announcement to the live crowd, right? So we hooked up here.
We are live, so you might need to turn up the volume. Let's do a test on the...
Give it a little test there. You want to give a test there, please?
All right. Can we have volume out here? Volume, yes. Good volume. Higher, lower.
I can't hear you.
Shut up, Draco.
All right, in about 5 minutes, we're going to have our group photo of our top 12 on stage. We've got a banner for everybody to sign. Then we'll get started about 3:15. Thank you, players.
There you go. You heard it live from Mr. Christopher Bidwell. We'll get that started. So enjoy the bracket there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll probably start with some good commentary. We're going to have Grapes in here helping out for the first round. Maybe if Savage. There we go. There's the lovely Savage Octagon is here. Bidwell. She's in the house. We'll get her on cons with you.
That was fun.
For round 2.
Glad she's here.
Yeah, no, she's awesome. And then Chris and I were back for the semis, and then we got a super special guest, Bidwell, for the final.
Oh my goodness.
Can we tell the world yet, or should we make them? Should we make them wait?
Yes.
All right then.
It's 15-minute increments, man. The ratings. Think of the ratings.
Ratings, bro. It's the ratings. We might even have Matthew James Buko join us maybe for the semifinals.
Oh, we got to.
We got a 3-man booth going. We get to hear him saying,
I can't believe these guys beat me.
I'm not good. Then he gets a 900 at like one try.
I know. The guy says he's only played like 12 games in like 7 months, so whatever. Thank you so much for the subs again, Zoe Hassiter and Ninja of Ninjas with a prime sub. Thank you so much again.
Loving it. And Boom Tang in chat. Like what a cherry on top.
Very loud and clippy. All right, how about, is that loud and clippy? We don't want to be clippy here, unless that was when I was a little bit closer. Let me know, Ninja, how the audio is going.
Everybody hates clippy.
Was that when I was getting this close talking?
Right, because with the mic, for live mic, we got to be a little closer, so.
Waiting on Ninja of Ninjas to tell me how clippy is the king these days, right? Audio is good, says Emily Leia. Thank you so much. Oh, look, Louis is in our DMs here. Good SmackDown. He's a SmackDown episode. Oh, look at him.
Yeah, lots of unfortunate tragedies in the world of pro wrestling this week.
Right on, seriously. Chris is in the house here. What venue gets to have a Spanish Latam announce table to slam people through? That's over next door to us. Might be at the, the Retro Slam is actually right next door to us here, right, Bidwell? That pro wrestling game over here? Where I see the qual scores?
Bracket, right? Can we bracket command?
I think we have it on this one here. I think I have it. Oh, he wants a command. I don't know if he wants to see it on screen.
Oh, we'll put it on screen. Why not?
Scout's asking for a lot of things right now. What did we have a scene for that?
I thought we did.
I thought we did make one, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how
the scoreboard.
Always go like that. Do we put it in this one, or?
It's called scoreboard. We did 2 different ones. We were trying to be prepared.
We tried to be prepared. No, did I make a scene here? Or?
Yeah, I think it was a scene.
I think it was this one. Was it qualifying?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, Oh yeah, there you go. Man, we were so prepared that I don't even remember what we did. So there you go. This is how the bracket shakes out. Very simple. Cold is your number 1 seed overall, 8 max outs. Ansel, 6 max outs. Really, the two of them are just kind of like going toe to toe all day here. Bidwell bugging. Early bird catches
Literally,
the
the
word.
4 horsemen show up, wreak havoc on the bracket, knock all these people out.
Yeah, look at
Bodies were laying around.
Exactly. We had to pick up Junior off the floor. He couldn't believe that 699 couldn't make it this year.
Oh, I like how you gave me 17th spot there. I could visibly be on the board there. That's very nice of you.
Well, I tried.
Yeah.
I tried to make sure that we could
Appreciate that.
get Christopher Bidwell in an actual scoreboard, if you can believe that. So that's how things shaped up today. It is a tough field, Scout, especially after the last 20 minutes.
20 minutes they show up and like, oh, hey, we're taking over.
It's that very, very NWO.
Barrett's asking why. Like, don't question why. They're
Why?
the 4 horsemen.
Why? Well, Barrett, let me explain it to you very simply. Zoomers. That's the answer for you. Zoomers.
Clocks are for nerds.
Maybe they stopped at a White Castle because they know it's
That too.
really good. So,
That too.
inside jokes about
All right, I think about 3:15. Let's herd up our players and
So let's do
have some
that.
ceremony signing and picture taking, and away we'll go.
Yeah, and Chris in the chat here, Boontang.
All right, players, come on. Our top 12 come up on stage. We're going to get some pictures. We're going to have everybody sign this banner over here in the corner, and then we'll get started.
Whose phone should we use or picture
You got somebody that's not playing.
Oh, Savage.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
The top 12, so 14. Sure, that's
Well, somebody might have.
Do we have everyone?
I'm sick of being in the back. I'm always in the back. Everyone's staying in the exact same position.
Hydrant! I was like, I knew we were missing something. That's what I was doing. And then, yeah, everyone else did.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a draw.
Come on. I'm in my 20s. That's old compared to these guys. Not compared to me. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get this tournament started. It is the Northeast Regional 2023 here at the RetroWorld Expo. CTWC. Hot Tetris action coming at you in a moment. Calling to the stage the following players for the first round. Eric, ICX, Vance, Guavi, and Morlando. It'll be showtime. Come up to the stage. Game time.
I don't want to say it.
And yes, Crafty Kim, that is the king. It is the king of the restreams. Got to do my faux pas announcer voice. It's just me or the mic gain is too high. You know, that happens all the time. See, the problem is that we have to get close to use the house mic. So you're gonna hear that a little bit. We're gonna hope to try to maybe fix that up a little bit because we got the mic connected. So we'll try to get that fixed here during the stream. Well, that is not going to be able to help. Sorry, Heartlegs, but we got wrestling going on in the background here. There's a wrestling match happening. It's only a little crunchy. It's only going to be crunchy when we get close to the mic, so don't worry about it, folks. Well, I promise the king will be far away from the mic if possible. In fact, probably just stay away from the mic entirely. That's gotta go.
Did you sign a king?
I did not yet.
Where's Junior? He helped out. He can sign too. Yeah, we have to fix it. People are messed up. They sat in the wrong spots. Yeah. Here, you do these. Yeah. The Savage now? Okay. Yeah. I know. Well, you guys swapped ours. No, I'm kidding. We'll get it fixed. Why is that flashing like that?
And ladies and gentlemen, their partner. Get on your feet. On your feet.
I'll fix that. If you can,
And it's like flashing weird. I don't know if there's something wrong with
yeah, I
the
saw
screen.
that too. I don't know what's going on here.
Maybe quit, come back in. I can't do that, can you?
Yeah, because we're live, so
Why does it do this now? It rings so well.
I don't know.
staff here? Just make the bracket.
For grapes and one was right.
Who else?
You got Savage, Junior, Orlando. That was it. That's all we had.
Okay.
You're coming up with me. Yeah, you're up there with me. Yeah.
I'm guessing you need to turn up the volume a bit more so you don't have to put your I mean, you might want to turn up the gain a little bit. Probably that's like the microphone gain. It'll probably make it.
Okay, because they're saying on stream the game sounds crappy.
What sounds crappy?
The mic.
Oh.
So
Was it fine before?
I think it was when like if I'm getting close to the house mic, I think that was the problem.
Oh, okay. Wait, is it coming back in on stuff?
I don't know. I'm just whatever chat was saying there.
I'll keep it turned down then.
I don't know. I don't know if you want to listen in to hear like how it sounds.
Oh, don't listen in.
All right. Too much Orlando for my taste as F1 champion. Oh, that's horrible.
He just got here.
That's horrible. That's unbelievable. All right, so I'm here with Grapes. Grapes, so awesome to have you here commentate our first round of actions.
Thank you. Exciting to be here. There's some really crazy first round matchups just due to the seeding that ended up happening with the latest some of the late entries, the qualifiers, and you know we're gonna get some early eliminations that I think some of us maybe weren't expecting.
We could certainly get some surprises as well too. You never know. I mean, we got Hartford darling here. It's Vance, who was here last year, did a tremendous run, made it all the way to the semifinals before losing to Aaron, who was here last year. And then you got the 2022 CTWC World Champion is here, Eric ICX. That is tremendous. Coming in, as you mentioned, one of the four horsemen running in through with like the steel chairs and so on. It was nuts.
Broadcasting the street.
And you know he only had a couple of games to play. He needed to max out early, but that's kind of what Eric does. I think he had maybe 2 max outs, at least one, and a good kicker to get himself into the bracket. All you needed to do is get in, and then he just let his skill take over. The seeding doesn't really matter when you're the world champ.
Exactly. And then on the bottom left, you got Orlando. Hartford darling as well, he too, making it into the bracket. The last one to make it in. He originally had a very good score. He was up in like the top 5-6 in the bracket until, as you mentioned, everyone just got to rush it in and overtaking him. And then you got Guafi, who has been here all day, got to max out. Very happy, but certainly knowing his opponents today, it's going to be a little more difficult than he expected.
Guafi with the foot roller he set up. It's always a fun thing to see in person. Make sure that see everybody with the different strategies coming together here.
Without question.
Definitely the favorite in this first round matchup, but based on the qualifying scores, it could get close.
It all comes down to playing the games, and in the best of 3 here, great. Anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You make one mistake in game 1, you can't do it in game 2. You don't have that extra game to give. All right, so players, this is it. Final warm-up, and let's get started. Last warm-up game, please.
So this round and the next round, both best of 3s, and then we'll get to the best of 5 for top 4, and then the finals.
That is correct. So get ready, fans here in the chat. Get ready. It's going to be an excellent showing.
We're at a great venue as well. RetroWorld Expo coming and hosting us again. It's a very, very exciting, crowded environment. There's tons of different game setups going on.
Oh yeah.
We're lucky to get one little corner, but I mean, it's been really cool.
I would say this is a great corner.
The best corner.
The best corner. Right? We should shake up more space. We need more space. There's people like standing in the back there trying to like watch the show. We need more crowd space. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, so players, this is it. Let's wrap it up and let's get started, and we will play same piece sets. So we are playing same piece sets.
We do have a 12-person bracket here. If you did miss the qualifying, top 4 do get a bye into the round of 8. And here in this first round, best of threes, we're going to have simul games going on at the same time. We'll have 4 matches in this first round, going in kind of sets of 2. Let's see how that goes. Players are getting ready. Once again, it'll be Vance versus Eric, Morlando versus Guapi. It'll be the 8 versus 9, 5 versus 12. Quals lasted quite a while, but there were some people that kind of came in at the last minute, which is why you might see somebody like Eric here in this first round. So.
All right, great. All players are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, live here in the chat and here live at the RetroWorld Expo, it is time for the Classic Tetris World Championship Northeast Regional Tournament to take place. Here's our first half of the bracket. We started when we counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris! And they're off and running.
So if I am correct, same piece sets for this first round across both of our matches.
For all the way, we're going to be the same piece sets. They'll increment the seeds as we go along in this one. And great. You've probably seen the same piece sets, right?
Yeah.
It kind of adds a little bit more fairness into the game.
Make sure things are consistent. If one player gets a drought, the other player is going to get a big drought. So, sometimes there are situations where you're in that 1v1 and you just kind of get unlucky with the piece set. That's not going to happen here. As up at the top of your screen, we see Eric off to a fantastic start. 3 straight touches.
Messy board to start for Guavi. He's working it out. There we go. Foot rolling in action, as Grace mentioned. And Grace, you've been at live event before. You mentioned, I think you've been at Blank's Garage or something similar to that, right?
Yeah, the 2022 Northeast, it was in upstate New York somewhere. I took the drive. Eric did take that championship, I believe. It was a really fun one. Finals versus Tristab. Good matchup. And my second ever live event, so it's exciting. We do have the rumblings of the wrestling arena behind us.
We do, yeah.
And that may cause some problem, for people that are rolling, that extra vibration. You never know. Some jump at the wrong time, a big knockout.
That's right.
That might mean life or death for one of our players.
Absolutely. So players have to be, on their game. They got to be absolute concentrated. And Grace, very interesting matchup to start here. You've got Vance and Eric at the top. It's Jazz versus Roll.
Yeah.
On the bottom, Coffee. Jazz versus Roll. So you're kind of seeing that now in this new era of Classic Tetris, where you don't really see a lot of hyper tappers around anymore.
Yeah,
they're all kind of committed now to rolling.
Yeah, if you knew how to tap a lot of time, you just kind of swapped over to rolling because it's better. We've seen a lot of instances of that. I think Blank might be one of the only other people that kind of taps every once in a while.
Tapping.
Yeah,
that was really amazing. I've always thought Blank was doing the rolling because of the way that we're using the foot in that orientation. But saw it first live in person here. It's foot tapping. I was like, wow, what is this?
Got Morlando with a bit of a cleaning up to do. He's down about 30,000 points. Still are early in this game. Meanwhile, on the top matchup, that's a very close one going back and forth here. If you are Vance, you are a DAS player, getting a good start on 18 is obviously very important because obviously Eric can go much further into these games if you go towards 29.
Sorry, thank you. We'll fix that in post, of course. Thank you, Producer Bidwell.
We are in round 1. It's no longer qualifying. A bit of a misdrop there by Guapi. Should be able to get out of this.
I think ring fire for the chat. Bracket command without question.
Oh, another misdrop there.
A little bit of trouble for Guapi.
That's an early dropout for Guapi. One more Tetris here, and that is Orlando taking that first game. One match away from moving on to round 2.
And we'll see you 4:30 on the
Shot there for
Retro.
So Guapi with an early top out there. That does give Orlando, the DAS player, the first game in this series. And because it is best of 3, things get pretty volatile. Now Orlando's just one game away.
so they're ready to go. Graves, we're going to start game number 2 for them on the bottom. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's get a heart for Morlando. It's on the board with 1.
They're saying we're a little loud on the mics, so if there's any way we can save our viewers' ears.
We can certainly try it, yes. Let's take a look here. Good old Higgins letting us know. Higgins, let me know if that volume is much better.
Oh, they're saying the Expo announcer. Oh, just the voiceover that went over the screen.
Oh, no worries. Higgins,
So,
what do you
so
do?
we're in a good spot, which is good.
I found a nice little spot right there. I think we're
Nice. Okay. Very cool.
Well, Higgins coming good. You hear that? Everybody's clapping right now. They're clapping for classic Tetris, but also clapping for wrestling.
Are they chanting for Guafi? Did you hear that?
Maybe they were chanting for Guafi. Yeah, let's go. The Guafi chants out there.
Eric's built pretty high up there. Oh, that's a misdrop, an early top out.
There you go. Wow, that is a shocking top out. The world champion finished at 462.
40,000 more points. If Vance gets 1 more Tetris, he's going to take game number 1.
And as mentioned here, Graves, this is a best of 3.
I didn't know until the game finished, but I started on Tetris by mistake.
Well, that's too late. So.
Yeah, it's too late. Whatever.
All right, we'll make sure we're fine. All right, Eric with the faux pas. The Vance is going to try to take over that mistake from Eric.
And he can line this out. He's got some time. There's a triple. And that's it. That's the game. Vance takes game number 1. Our 2 dash players striking first in this best of 3.
Nice job, Vance, there. I don't know why that's doing that, but you can see our players. Look at them. They're handsome devils. That's those guys there. And then we'll head to the bottom with those guys getting set up. Things are going wacky right now. See if that kind of
Hopefully fixes itself.
fixes itself. Yeah.
We're very close. It's neck and neck right now.
Tech producer Bidwell will take a look and see what's happening over there.
Overheating issue or the screen did
Orlando gonna knock down a Tetris.
when you switched out scenes, did it fix it last time?
It did, but so I'll do it now.
Right. Oh, we've got a 2-player scene maybe since it's
I mean, the 2 players were still doing the same thing.
oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Walker with another misdrop here.
So we'll get try to see if we can fix this before we start the second game there.
As we work through some of these technical issues, we'll see.
Well, you know what? When I close out the projector, maybe that might do it.
So we're gonna wait for that top matchup to start until we can resolve these issues. But I believe this bottom match is still very much in play. No, things look a little better now.
Yeah, because the scene looks great.
That might be the projector problem.
Well, it's open up on screen too. Phone stream too.
The flashing, right? Yeah, I'm saying. But now that I close the projector, it stopped.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's an issue.
Are the multiples open or is it just the
No,
one?
I closed them out, so we'll see how that goes. All right, keep on the screen.
Yeah, we're very close right now on that bottom half of your screen. But very quickly, Morlando has taken a pretty significant lead. Guafi had to, burn pretty significantly in order to clear up that board. Of course, with that rolling play style, should be pretty in the clear, especially as we get towards transition. But at 90 lines, it is Morlando with about a 50,000 point lead. We have game 2 starting on the top of your screen between Vance and Eric. Eric did take game number 1 here. Or sorry, Vance did take game number 1. And that is, we're counting that first game, right?
We are counting that first
Okay.
game, so
Orlando with a little bit of trouble on the top of his board. He's that long bar to clear out a single. Getting in some dangerous territory at the top of the screen. Guafi, a little bit of cleaning to do, but not as severe. Nice job getting that square all the way over to the left side. And he still has a pretty significant lead here, King. So
yeah, Fernando's in an excavation here, Graves.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out, can he survive this? And he's doing a hell of a job.
It's a nice triple there. Almost in the clear. Ready to start scoring again. We're not going to go dirty here. Okay, no.
And then he ends up blocking the well where the long bar could have gone. And he's in a tough situation. He's begging for some help.
That'll help. Now it needs... Okay, getting that J there is pretty big. A long bar would do him wonders right now. Instead, gonna kind of shave it off the side.
Excellent J for the double. Adjust the long bar. Nothing's burning for him. He needs a square in the worst way. Imagine needing a square in this game.
Oh,
that'll be hammering. And Guavi has enough points just that there. You can see Guavi's face like, oh man, thank God. Will be on the board and gets a game, and that will be going to a decider for that bottom matchup.
1-1. So some early top outs across both of our players to start this first round off. Meanwhile, on the top of your screen, we see Vance and Eric duking it out once again. Eric with an early top out in the game number 1, which resulted in Vance taking that win. We haven't seen anything past level 19 so far.
Not yet, no, but I'm sure we will.
We will soon, I hope. As game number 3 has started between Orlando and Guapi. This is our last game of this round. Winner take all.
Yes, winner take all, and I think the reward for the winner here was a matchup with, if I'm not mistaken, Draco. So you got a
pretty tough
hyper
opponent.
tapper, hyper tapper waiting in the wings. Meanwhile, the winner of the Vance Eric match will move on to play Cole Bucket, who was our number 1 seed of the day.
He had a very impressive qualifier. 8 max outs, I believe.
Absolutely, yeah.
Didn't even use a rental station.
No, he just was in the line queue all day and just made the most of his attempts. So yes, Jordan, this is a best of 3 for the first 2 rounds. Best of 3 for the first 2 rounds, and then we will go best of 5 for the semis and the finals.
Nice little T-spin there for Guapi. Will help him clear out that hole a little bit quicker. Almost out of this one here, as he has about a Tetris lead over Orlando at this point, but they are trading pretty closely back and forth. As I say that, they're right back to even. Meanwhile, at the top, Eric up by a pretty, about a Tetris or so. But Vance still playing very cleanly, making sure that always in a position to score Tetrises at a moment's notice. If he ever gets that long, wherever gets a good opportunity, he's ready to score.
Yeah, and as you saw in game number 1, it was really important for Vance to play that way. Eric kind of just let the board unfold and got out of control. So that can happen to Eric. We've seen it, but even when he was a tapper, Graves, that was one of his big issues that he had in competitive play, that he was always so good, just like if he's playing on his own and whatnot, but in competition, he can make that one blunder and it hurt him. So then adding the rolling to his repertoire kind of give him that ability to play a little bit more risque, and be able to survive at certain points. His technique is very good, but as you saw just now, sometimes those early top outs will happen.
Yeah, and sometimes not even rolling can save you from some of those, right? I mean, definitely helps if you're in some bad situations. Definitely our spots where rolling going to give you that advantage, but sometimes we do get those early top outs here, and that's what has Vance in the lead right now, although not necessarily in this game, as Eric has jumped out in front by just a little bit. Speaking of jumping out in front, take a look at the bottom matchup right now. Orlando with a pretty solid lead, about 100,000 points. Wafi has had to go through some burns to start this game off.
I'm being told in the chat that I'm saying Wafi's name wrong. Wafi, how do you say your name? It's busy. It's busy right now, Lapis. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Thought I asked. Okay. No.
It's okay. Don't worry. Lapis is a misinformation genius, so don't worry. Meanwhile, 470 for the world champion, 424 for Vance. Vance doing a great job hanging in with him at this point. Would love to see a 19 game in that matchup just to see what's going on.
We're getting close to the transition here on the top half of the matchup. Orlando versus Guapi, but about 70 lines or so. So they still got some time to go here on 18. Eric has 2 Tetrises left before he hits that transition. He's going to try to set up for one last one on level 18. Would not be opposed to burning into 20 and burning into 19, but you're given the opportunity, why not? Waiting for that long bar right now, 520 right now, and with that Tetris, it's going to transition into 544,000. Vance also transitioning at 597, so still a very close game between these two. But with the rolling versus Das matchup, now that we hit 19, we'll see if anybody can get that advantage. It would probably be Eric here, as long as there's no early top outs here. Meanwhile, Morlando still maintaining that lead, although he is playing pretty far up on this board. Remember, this is the decider in the first round. That's a hang in the J. And so now Morlando has to be very careful to dig this one out. Still has some time before transition. It's just getting that board done as quickly as possible. It's a nice double there. Meanwhile, Guafi's also built pretty high up. That LP is going to help him for sure. Dependency in the middle. Orlando's going to fill it up. Still waiting for a long bar. That double will clear up his board. Waiting for one more long bar. And that is it. A Tetris there from Orlando. Fist pumping because he is very excited about that. Meanwhile, in the top matchup, Eric jumping up in front by about 80,000 or so. Another Tetris there from Orlando in the bottom half. Guafi still keeping pace, still staying within striking distance, heading into that transition. Eric another Tetris, 743,000 points for him entering level 23. Has Vance about 600k. Is almost Tetris ready. There he is, waiting for that long bar once again. I get that in time. And now some cleaning for Vance. Eric will knock down another Tetris. He cracks 800,000 points, and Vance is going to top out. He does hang that long bar on the left side. Eric taking game number 2. We're headed to a decider in the top matchup as well. As we head towards this bottom matchup right now. Guafi nearing level 19. Both players about to hit that transition. 482 from Orlando. Guafi's Tetris ready, but he not going to get it just yet. About 80,000 points separate these two players. Remember that Guafi is a roller. Orlando is playing Das, so that does mean things might get a little fishy for him once we get past here on level 19. Orlando hits level 20 right now. He's at 489. Has some cleaning up to do on that left side. Getting pieces over there is going to get tougher as we go on through this game. That's a long bar dependency in column 3. He's not going to be able to fill that just yet. Needs to be able to charge Das well. Waiting for one more long bar here. Still looking for it. Plugs the hole at just the wrong time. Opens up another opportunity for himself. Can he find the long bar? No, he's going to top out. Now Guafi has about 500,000 points to chase down. He's not in a clean position to score points right now. But with the rolling play style, in a good spot. Orlando taking this game to a decider is impressive on his own. That's a hang of the tee. Could get fishy here. Guafi just needs to stay under control. If he can line out the rest of the way, he will be able to take this series. TP's keeping himself in a good position. Oh, but there's a hang of the... No! Another piece hang. Guafi's going to top out. And Morlando, despite topping out first, is going to advance to the round of 8 in a 2-1 fashion. Congratulations.
No, I wasn't keeping score.
Where do I go for that?
So just put a loser point, 1 point for the loser. Normally put the losing score in.
Alright, so here I go.
So that went to a decider, so give him just 1 point.
So the loser.
Put the loser. Normally put the loser score in, but since we didn't get them, just put 1 point.
Okay.
And then that meant that Morlando took that. Right?
Yep.
Okay. And then Eric and Vance are 1-1, right?
Yep.
All right. So
Players are going to warm up for a little bit. We're going to try to fix this tech issue, folks, so hang in there.
yeah, it's just happening everywhere now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So set this to 1-1.
Let's go into settings.
Like that?
Yeah. And from here on out, type in the loser player score, and it'll automatically calculate. If you go to the bracket, it should have that filled in. No, of course not. What the fuck. Alright. No. This is more important. Yeah, Vince is saying I need to reboot. We'll let him finish and then it's clean now.
No, it's still coming up like that. And he's saying reboot, like reboot the PC or
Yeah. But they're in the middle of their game, right?
yeah, they're going to the cider, yeah.
Alright, let's finish it out.
All right, sorry about that, folks. We're gonna go to the decider now for our players, and then we're probably gonna need a short break to fix our technical issue, and then we'll come right back at you.
That's crazy. I've never seen it.
Yeah, just
No one distributed 5 out of 4. When they're in. Oh, this one. I want to do what I am. But you were like this.
There's a lemonade down there. Would you grab that for me?
We need to see the symmetry up here.
all right. We've kicked off game number 3 between Vance and Eric. This is the best of 3 in this round, so the winner will advance to the round of 8. Now, are the cameras in the right position right now?
No. The game. I don't know why they got mixed up.
I think I might do 3 and 2.
No, I think it's the
other way?
Swap, yeah.
So Eric's game is this one here.
Yeah, the 82.
82. Okay. I don't know, but I don't know how that happened. I don't know how the cameras got.
Yeah,
flipped.
the cameras got flipped on us somehow for this scene. So even though Eric's on the
Oh, is
left,
it flipping them back and forth?
so Eric's on the left right now, camera-wise, but his game is on the right.
Oh. What happened? Did we test all this out, King?
There we go.
Maybe not the two-way. See his gameplay. Honest Eric. I can't. It's Eric.
All right. Should be all fixed up now.
Okay, Grace, what's the score for the players here?
And we're in a pretty close game right now.
278, Eric. All right, you're good.
Yeah.
Next piece. T.
Love live events, baby. This is what happens.
Yeah, I think we're all figured out for now. So still a pretty close game in this decider.
Eric is laser focused right now, trying to make sure that he doesn't fall victim to a DAS player. I don't even recall the last time Eric lost to a DAS player, to be honest. He's usually been playing rollers or tappers.
Yeah, it's kind of most of the opponents that he runs into at this point. So playing a DAS player may be a little bit unfamiliar territory. Another Tetris for him, nearing 400,000 points, 90 lines in, so off to a very good start to this decider.
Yeah, Vance trying to keep up with the world champion right now. Maybe get a little bit lucky. Kind of what happened to Orlando. Orlando
Yeah.
benefiting from Rafi's stacking. So maybe if he thinks Eric can get a little aggressive and falter, that gives him enough time to see. Vance today got a bunch of kill screens in his qualifying attempt, so he's no stranger to getting to 29. But for him, that's the limit grade. They can't go any further after that.
Yeah, when you're playing DAS, you can maybe get like 1 or 2 lines on 29. That's about it. So,
Well, unless you're pixel landing. Pixel landing.
That is true.
Pixel landing will tell you different. It says I can get like 20 something lines.
another Tetris for Eric. 451. Vance has plugged up that well on the right side. He's going to clear it up in time, knock down that Tetris, bring him to 400,000. We apologize for all the glitching going on here, everybody.
Thank you. I'm going to apologize to a few viewers watching there. Unfortunately, having a technical issue, so we're just going to let these guys play it out, and then we're going to probably go off stream to fix this, and then we'll be back for the rest of the show.
Eric's already at 500,000 points. Good spot right now. Another Tetris for him will bring him up to 525. Another Tetris for Vance. 448, so DAS player's keeping up so far.
Yeah, Vance certainly has proven his ability to play this game. There's no question about that. I saw him live last year at this event, made it all the way to the semifinals before getting ousted by Eran. So he definitely has what it takes. But you're asking a tall order trying to play the world champion.
That's a tough first round for anyone.
Yeah, but it's a good story. It's a good story to go around and say, hey, listen, I played the world champion in Classic Tetris. I took him to a decider. What do you guys think about that? And we're off and running. Transitions here, great. Our second one of the day.
500,000 now for Vance. Eric, 566. A little bit of cleaning to do. Nothing that he can't handle with the rolling strategy. Meanwhile, Vance has to be a little bit more careful now that he's on 19. You get to 6 high on that, left side. It's gonna get pretty much the game end. So be really careful. This drop for Eric though. This could be an opportunity.
Oh no.
The long bar gonna save him a little bit. Vance now once again Tetris ready. He's gonna knock one down. 538.
Closing in while Eric is trying to get out of this situation. Had a bad misdrop that's cost him all these lines to burn. Will get a dirty triple. Staying safe right now. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Once again, Vance is Tetris ready. He's waiting for the long bar. Gonna knock it down. 595. Very close to Eric at this point.
You would say here, Graves, that this is neck and neck. And a missed tuck.
We would say that.
Bit of a mistuck for the world champion. See, his roll is not on point today. Vance looking to try to take advantage. Just hang in there, stay in there, good double. And Eric looking to stay aggressive.
Yeah, Vance is playing a very clean game right now. And yeah, 660 because he takes the lead over the world champion here in this decider. Ahead on lines as well. So a very good position. Vance has got to keep scoring, but once finally, Eric has put himself in a position to score Tetris of his own. He's waiting for one more long bar to knock one down.
And he's not getting it. Blocks the well. He's going to have to play up a little. Double long bar is actually beautiful. Oh, look at these pieces. Great.
Okay. Elects not to go for that. Keeping his board in a safer spot. Knocks down a Tetris. He's at 660. Vance now in a position. This Tetris, but he loses dash. Will regain it for another Tetris. But now his board is a little bit messy. He'll have to clean things up here as Eric is now at level 26. 667,000 for him, 708,000 for Vance. Eric Tetris ready. Gonna knock one more down. He now eclipses 700k. Vance also Tetris ready. He has another Tetris. These players are firing back and forth right now here, King.
Oh, great. This one's a tight one, 745 to 735. And Vance's wildest dreams, I don't know, he would have thought, can I take the world champion to the decider and into the 29 play? Man, this is going to be tough. There's a Tetris for the world champion at 803. He's on level 28. He's way ahead in the line count. Did all those burns, Grape, so let's see what he can do.
Yeah, Eric can play pretty far into this level 29, as we've seen time and time again. Just gotta make sure he gets that long bar. He's one Tetris away from that kill screen if he can get it. Maybe trying to set things up with a bit of a dirty setup. No, just gonna get into level 29, 846. Vance is very close to him in terms of points, but he only has a limited runway. He just hits level 28.
And Eric is going into scale mode right now. He knows, let me just stay alive. Vance is limited on time. Vance at 859. He's falling behind. He can get 2 if he can set up, but he's going to have to take the double there. Means he can only get one more. He has no choice. One more Tetris will give Vance the lead. And there it is. There's a Tetris. We'll see if he can get some more points. He has a slight lead over Eric. 898 for him. Eric needs 899. 899 for Eric.
Long ball over.
Hangerangs here. There's another hang for Eric. Oh, he gets a double. A double with the L for Eric. He's hanging in. He just needs like 5,000 more points. He's closing in the J. The
long bar.
And there it is! The 2022 World Champion survives the 3rd game of this best of 3. Wow, what a finish.
The Dash player Vance taking Eric all the way to his limit. 6,000 points. That was close.
What a game there, Grape. What a game that one ended up being. Man, that was tremendous. GG's to both. Wow. What a way to go through. round 1 we got. That's just the top half of the bracket. Woo. Man, great. Woo. What a first half we just saw. That's nuts. Tremendous here.
Hey, no glitches here.
There's no glitches. There's no glitches
Put the
here.
camera there.
There's no glitches here. Just point the camera at all 4 and figure it out, man. What a match.
What a crazy game. Dash versus Rolling. You don't expect that game 3 decided to go all the way to the kill screen, but I mean, what a tremendous game.
2 crazy deciders just now,
Yeah.
right? Wafi and Orlando going at it. That one kind of showed you the 19 kind of really making the difference there. Wafi couldn't handle it. Right there, we just saw 29 play. Eric needed every inch of that to survive. Wow.
Got to like level 32 and just barely got over. So
Indeed.
very impressive. And I mean, that was just the top half of the bracket for that first round. We have 2 more matchups to go here in round number 1. And I think some of the more exciting, round 1 matchups are still yet to happen. We still have Huff versus Hydrant, Blank versus Buko.
Indeed.
Oh man.
Yeah, all your favorites are coming through. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break. We may have to shut stream down for those of you watching live right now. Apologize, but we're going to try to see if we can get this technical issue fixed out, solved. So hang in there, and we'll be right back for the second half of the round 1. Bottom, Huff, Hydrant, Blank, and Buko will be in action shortly. So stick around, hang in.